Hello and welcome back. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the belief system, which you probably have heard me mention many times in many videos. This is the true root of my work and what I hope to provide for you here watching. It is truly the origin of our emotions, our thoughts, our behaviors, what we might tend to say outwardly, what we might feel about how we might feel about ourselves, what we might say to ourselves, and thus, of course, transpiring in our body and in our actions and behaviors. So there's a whole web of experiences happening within ourselves at any given time, and the origin is the belief system. And it took me years to really understand what the belief system is and how it works, because it is a very abstract part of ourselves and it requires a whole different way of exploration, working with our senses, working with our unconscious self, and it takes a great deal of inner reflection. It's important to know that we have true and false beliefs. Now, true beliefs come from our heart, come from our place of authenticity, come from our core self, but our true beliefs, unfortunately, can become overshadowed by our false beliefs. Our false beliefs are beliefs that are hardwired and ingrained within ourselves that have been formed through life experiences and solidified during our formative years. They come from history. They come from our ancestral belief systems. It comes from family, of course, experiences that we have encountered directly or indirectly, maybe even observing our parents or observing life and taking in those beliefs, then again become hardwired within ourselves. The relationship with our unconscious self will be one of the greatest relationships we can ever have. Although in modern society, we are very removed from our unconscious due to the nature of being in a world of analytical thinking, rational thought, needing to have control or needing to want to know certainty or information with everything. And so that removes us completely from our unconscious, from the depths. And there also is a mechanism that forms that prevents us from actually feeling comfortable or even venturing into the depths of our unconscious. But when we venture into our unconscious, that is where we find our whole self. That is where we get to move to a state of advanced consciousness, according to Carl Jung, where we get to understand our whole being and finding almost a sense of curiosity and play with exploring our depths, with exploring the unconscious realms. Now, in the unconscious self, that is where the psyche is, that is where the shadow is, that is where a bit of the ego is as well. That is also where our dreams reside, our senses, our feelings, and maybe part of our intuition. And the opportunity that we have with this work is to access more of ourselves through understanding this part of our being. Also, I should mention the belief system is connected to our unconscious self. If we are not aware of our belief system, then we are going to be operating unconsciously. A lot of people do it. We all have an unconscious self. We all have unconscious beliefs. We all have a belief system. And the exercise of understanding our belief system is something that we can all work on. And I truly feel that this is the origin of many of our behaviors and life experiences as we know it. Even if we are stuck in patterns of life presenting a certain pattern around us, that comes from our unconscious belief system. For example, if we feel that we are living in hell and life has been a hellish experience, then the universe or our outer environment is going to reflect that belief that we have within ourselves. And the importance of this is knowing that we can change it. Just because life has been difficult doesn't mean it needs to be the same. It doesn't mean that that is our story and we can't change it. All of this is changeable if we address our unconscious belief system, our false belief system. If we believe that life is hell, if we believe that life is difficult, then our outer world and our inner world is going to match that belief. But we have to understand where that belief is actually coming from and knowing that we can change it. And also remembering the whole time we do have true beliefs. We do have true beliefs that have been unfortunately overshadowed by some of our false beliefs. So you can imagine our true beliefs being the core of who we are and our false beliefs almost overshadowing those true beliefs until we see the difference between our true beliefs and our false beliefs. But our ego, the story that we have been perpetuating for most of our lives, won't want us to see it. The ego becomes very hardwired with what we believe and what we have told ourselves and the story that we have been living in, the narrative that we have been living in for most of our lives. So it's naturally difficult for us to break those patterns, those psychological psychological, those emotional patterns, and especially differentiating the aspects of the ego and the narrative that we are telling the world or telling ourselves. So again, false beliefs have been ingrained within ourselves from early life. This comes from, yes, history, hundreds or thousands of years. It comes from our family. It comes from experiences that we have observed. And this process here of understanding our unconscious and our limiting false belief system is a process of unraveling from these stories that are not our truth. This is a time of arriving into more of who we are and aligning with our true beliefs. Unfortunately, as I mentioned, our false beliefs can easily overshadow our true beliefs. So I'm going to go into some examples of true beliefs and false beliefs. And I highly recommend to take some time to uncover your true beliefs versus the false beliefs and see the relationship and how those false beliefs could be playing out in your life, knowing that there's a web of experiences that are formed in our lives based on our false beliefs and also based on our true beliefs. Some false belief examples could be, I'm not capable of achieving success. I'm not worthy of wealth. I can't trust anyone. I don't deserve love. My value is based on external validation. I'm destined to fail no matter what I do. If others knew the truth about me, they would reject me. I'm a bad person because of my past actions. I'll never recover from my loss. Anger protects me from being hurt. I will be punished if I speak my truth. Everything will be taken away. I will be judged, criticized, or rejected for speaking my voice. And if I admit my weakness, I am a failure. Now, these are some examples of false beliefs, but you can personalize your own, of course, and these beliefs run very deep. We may not see them for the actual words that they are. We may not say them out loud or even think of them, but those beliefs can inspire our emotions, our thoughts, and our actions, and then eventually will manifest in our body. And we can look at these beliefs as maybe experiences. Maybe some of these false beliefs were how our parents acted or how society has acted in our early life, or maybe even some indirect or direct experiences that we had that had formed some of these deeper beliefs within ourselves. And then we have our true beliefs. We have the true beliefs of our authenticity, of our heart, of who we truly are. Some of these true beliefs could be, I am an expression of success. I am capable of achieving my goals and dreams. Every failure is an opportunity for growth and learning. My body is resilient and capable of healing itself. I attract wealth and prosperity effortlessly. I trust my body's wisdom and listen to its signals. I trust others to respect my boundaries and intentions. Life unfolds in perfect timing, and I trust the journey. I am love, and I radiate love to others. I am enough just as I am. I am safe. It takes a while to differentiate true versus false beliefs, how they resonate with you, and how they are manifesting in your life. Sometimes we may hear these true beliefs and not believe them necessarily, or wonder if they are simply words and do not hold weight within ourselves. So it's up for us to look within ourselves at our true beliefs, what we know to be true within our heart, within our deeper self, and start to work on strengthening those true beliefs into our reality while also acknowledging the false ones. If we shine light on our false beliefs, if we see those patterns, if we understand how the false beliefs are playing in our present moment and playing into our life, then we begin to let them go. But while also maintaining a strong connection with our true beliefs to strengthen the true beliefs within our core being. Also, even speaking to the body, if we believe that we are healthy, if we feel it within our core, and I should say also, the belief systems are very connected with our feelings. The feelings become our truth. If we feel that we are healthy, if we feel that our body is capable of healing itself, then we can certainly work with that. If we feel that we are unhealthy, and if our life is continuously going to be unbalanced or unfulfilled, then we are going to match that belief within ourselves. The belief system comes from a deep resonance within. The belief system is very connected with our feelings of how we feel about those belief systems, about ourselves. It is all connected. Take some time to resonate with the true and false beliefs and take a look at how they are playing out in your life. And of course, in the Shadow Project, we do work on subconscious reprogramming. We do work on the false and the true belief systems within ourselves. The link is below. And the understanding of the belief system is one of the most powerful exercises you can do. Spend some time with these beliefs. Try to find the origin of the beliefs, where they truly came from. And again, connect the dots. It's a bit of a scavenger hunt, the story called life. And I'm wishing you all the best on your journey and beyond. Take care.